Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So if you've been watching 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, you know that Usman and Kimberly have been going through the rounds. Now, recently, Kimberly has a choice. The choice, either Usman gets another wife, solely for the purposes of recreation, because of course, Kimberly at 52 years old, the chances of her having a child is slim to none. And she is definitely not willing to have a child. So another choice has come up because she wants to be the first wife if Usman takes on a second wife. Her, there's now another choice, like I just said. So what is this out that Kimberly has? Well, the out is that her and Usman can adopt Usman's nephew Mahdi and bring him to the US of A. Yes. Usman's brother's son Mahdi can be adopted because blood is blood, right? So fans of 90 Day Fiancé know that Kimberly Menzies has told her fiancé Usman Soulja Boy Umar that in order to fulfill his need to have a child, she is willing to let him take on a second wife in his home country of Nigeria. Now, once again, Kimberly is 52, and parenthood is an integral part of Usman's culture. And Kimberly is a very jealous person, but she was willing to forego her jealousy and allow him to marry another woman simply for the purpose of procreation, as long as she is first wife and that woman is second wife. But their plans were, in a sense, torpedoed because they talked to an immigration lawyer and they found that even though certain things are allowed in Nigeria, like him being able to marry a second, third, fourth, fifth wife, whatever, it is not legal in the US of A. Polygamy is illegal. So there is a legal issue when it comes to him going to the United States of America where they plan to live. So is there a better option? Well, a better option has come along ever since November 27th episode of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, where Usman proposed a startling solution, which is actually pretty wise, which is maybe Kim should adopt his 3-year-old nephew, Mahdi, and Kimberly could raise the child in the United States as opposed to him marrying another woman from his local community so that he can have children himself. Now, once again, Kimberly is a very jealous person. She was taken a little bit back by this proposal, but it would actually allow her to have this out because adopting would be the solution for her current problem, and it would actually be a blessing not only for Usman but for Mahdi and for herself, because if you do remember in Sunday's episode, Kimberly talked about how now that her mother has unfortunately passed away and her son is grown, she feels uneasy not having anyone to take care of. So why would you pass up on this opportunity, this blessing handed to you? So she would help raise Usman's nephew, and that raising of Usman's nephew could ideally, essentially, effectively fill the hole, the void in her life, and chances are she would definitely fall in love with him and truly enjoy raising him with the love of her life by her side. Given the alternative, which is for Usman to get a second wife, which now has mounds and mounds of problems, plus her jealousy, this seems as if this is the safest and fastest solution to go. Plus, considering how hard Usman and Kimberly worked to get his mother's blessing for the marriage, and then it's confusing fans with this adoption situation, I think is very acceptable course of action for Usman's family for Kimberly to adopt Mahdi. Because as Usman explained, adopting Mahdi is not the best option for my mom, but it's something that she can accept because my family said I need to have my own blood to be my son, and Mahdi is my brother's child. So the idea that his brother would be willing to just give his son away and let him be raised in America can be shocking for a lot of people. I can totally understand that. But different places have different practices, such as having multiple wives, and every culture is different, right? So for Usman and his culture, this is perfectly normal and acceptable and natural for them to have their offspring be raised in what would be considered a better and prosperous environment where you can have success, the ability to achieve your goals and actually do something with your life. So what is Kimberly waiting for? If this is what would be considered the lesser of two quote-unquote evils, raising Usman's nephew seems not even an evil. It seems like a blessing, like I've just said. I know it will not be easy. I know she might be questioning the entire situation at first, but it really truly would be a blessing, especially when she has a major jealous streak. So what should she do? Obviously, adopt Mahadi is what I would say. And forget about the whole second wife situation drama. She doesn't want that in her life. She doesn't want the stress, the high blood pressure. And yeah, I know it's true that Usman's family would be satisfied with the adoption arrangement and let him forget about having kids of his own. And Kimberly could ultimately, once again, end up with everything she wants. Usman live in the United States of America with her full time, with her not just being the first wife, but the only wife. Isn't that her goal? Well, we shall see what happens in 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, but just putting my thoughts out there on this entire situation. I think the blessing, the wiser choice is this adoption. But then again, you know what? This show is highly scripted. So who knows what will happen? Who knows what other situation will arise in this ongoing drama between couples? But hey, I'll be here to watch, react, commentate. So leave me a like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I will speak to you later. Take care.